Hey, Mark.
Hey Dave, how we doing this afternoon?
I'm cold.
Yeah,
I'm blown away.
going around.
Yeah, I tell you what, words I said this morning got to be up in Alaska by now because they're not going to be heard for a while since the wind blew them all the way up there.
I think so. Completely around the globe to get there because they
Yeah,
were blowing from the other direction.
boy, they were. See, we got Darlene Manning. Hey, Darlene, she's on with us. And Debbie Soxy says, hello, everyone. Uh, Quite chilly this afternoon, boy. It is. And Paula Wagner says, hi, David, Mark, Burr. Hello, David and Mark, says Dave, our good friend up in West Virginia. Think the world of him. I'm sure glad
Yep,
to see him on. He's been a staple of the channel for, heck, I guess, ever since it started. And
absolutely.
Sunny161 says, hi to all my frigid friends. I'm really ready for full time spring. Yes, I know we are. And
Yep.
let's see here. What else we got here? Mary Vorvich says, hi, David, Mark, and everyone. Take care. And Steve Brown says, I'm still waiting on a foot of snow in Auburn. Hey, be careful about that. This time of year, don't joke about it because it's always a possibility the way
It
things are here. But
March is known to do some weird
Oh,
stuff.
yes, it has. Lahoma Austin says, hey, Dave, I can't get warm. Brr. Yeah. Well, I got some suggestions, but you probably wouldn't like any of them. Jackie Jernigan Barnett says, good afternoon. Caleb Eaton says, what's up, y'all? It turned cold. It did. So,
Yep.
for those of you who are trying to get good and warm, like Lahoma Austin, get you out an extra blanket or something. Uh, it's not going to last long. Once we get past today, things will start, well, really tomorrow. Things will start
Mm-hmm.
warming up, and I think you're going to really like what we got in the forecast. Um, anyway, so let's see here. Lisa Maxwell says, hello, David Mark and Thunder Buddies. Where did the warm weather go? It went out with the wind this morning.
Yep.
Anna Joy says,
It's
baby, it's
somewhere over
cold.
around Virginia Beach right now.
Yeah, Anna Joy says, baby, it's cold outside. And let's see, Brandon, Southern Kentucky says, honestly so sick of this twisted Kentucky weather. I've been looking at out of state options to move to where the weather isn't bipolar. I got news for you, brother. It's bipolar everywhere right now. We're in a period of weather extremes, and no
Yep.
matter where you go, you're going to find bipolar weather. It's just I don't know what's going on. Well, I have my ideas, but yeah, it is a period of weather extremes. So we go from one extreme to the other. It's been an unusually cold and rough winter, to be honest with you. You stop and think back on how cold it's been, and
Mm-hmm.
it's been cold. And also, we've had more snow than what we usually get. Although we didn't have the real big ones, but we did have a couple of good measurable snows, enough to make snow cream out of it. So I guess it's not what you would call a total loss of winter, but anyway. Uh, so Connie Chancellor says, hello, David Mark. Hi, Connie. So I think what we're looking forward to, Mark, why don't you give us a rundown what we can expect?
Well, we do have some snow showers in the area, especially you can see them on the radar up to there to the north of us. Not anything heavy, just a few flakes in the air for the most part. And that's going to move on through. Should be all through the area by 8 p.m., 8:30 this evening. Overnight, we're going to be mostly cloudy, get down in the upper 20s. Tomorrow will be in the upper 40s. And then we just continue to warm up as we head through the weekend up into the 60s on Friday, maybe up only into the mid 50s on Saturday. And then by next week, by the time we get to Tuesday, we're supposed to be up in the low 70s.
Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Low 70s? I swear. It just, I tell you, it is. So a lot of people are just yelling at TV screens right now because of that. That does sound pretty good right now, as far as I'm concerned, and I
Yep.
think that it's going to be well received. But you know what? It's not going to last too long, though, is it? Well,
No, it won't. We
yeah,
do have more wind and more rain and more storms on the horizon.
right. Uh, Hotel Mario says, hi, David and Mark. The wind was pretty rough. It picked up our carport and set it back down about 15 feet away yesterday. Wow. Sound like she needs to talk
Yes,
to our
indeed.
friend Michael Vance, contractor roofing. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah,
let's see here. Anna Joy says she's waiting very patiently for the warm weather, and you can kind of hear that in her post there. Yes, she's
yeah.
waiting very patiently for the warm weather. Well, I hope it's justified. We're going to take a quick look at some of the cameras around the area, see if we can see anything like snow flurries or anything. This is Morgantown, courtesy of Weather. What was it called again? What's the name of the group again?
Whether or not,
Weather or
WX
not.
or not.
Yeah, Weather or not. Um, I still haven't been able to contact them. I don't know if Amy's gotten a reply back from her email, but we have attempted to contact them and see if we can touch base and maybe do some stuff. But feel free to subscribe to them if they. I guess they've got a weather YouTube site or page.
Yes, they do.
So anyway, it doesn't says you can't subscribe to them and us too. Just do us first,
True.
then do them. 36 degrees there though. It's pretty cold, and
Yeah.
but look at that dew point. It's dropped down to 28 degrees dew point. Winds are south southwest, about 15, so that's better than what it was. And then as we go over here, let's look at Russellville. Let's see what we got there. In Russellville, you can tell it's still windy, but not overly so. The cows
Yeah.
have gone home. I don't see any cows out.
They said it's too cold. We're going to the
I
barn.
guarantee you. I guarantee you. So over here to the right, off camera, is the Walmart center, and then we're looking towards the northwest, I think, on the bypass in Russellville. So it gives you an idea. It's 40 degrees there, so it's pretty cold there too. Let's see, where else can we look? Let's look at Franklin, one of my favorite places because I have family there. This is Gold City, and yeah, it's still really windy there, it appears. Let's see, what is it? Winds are, it says 10 miles an hour. There it is, a gust to 19. So yeah, it's still pretty windy. There's 25-mile-an-hour gusts. So yeah, no wonder it's shaking. 38. And we'll take a look at Bowling Green itself. I say we'll take a look at Bowling Green itself. I got to go in and get off that. There we go.
Yeah.
And Bowling Green still got some showers. 38 degrees. Is it all? No, they got some snow flurries coming down. It looks like, yeah, there's snow falling there. So we do see snow falling in Bowling Green. And this is looking towards the west southwest, it looks like. They moved the camera some. There's Cherry Hall up at Western Kentucky University. And yeah, it still is a pretty nice shot. And I wonder if the wind blew that around a little bit.
It may have.
Yeah, it says their gust up has been about 27 miles an hour. It's gusting up right now about 20. There's 20 miles an hour right there. So yeah, it's still very windy there. Temperature's 39 degrees. And let's see if there's one more. Let's look at over at Allen County. Yeah, there's the Barren River Reservoir. And you can see it looks like it's white capping from here. Wow.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it's really windy out there. You can see the clouds moving along. This is a live shot. So anyway, Hotel Mario says, well, let's see here. Brandon, Southern Kentucky. Ghost City's in my backyard. Peaceful, lovely community. I'm from over that way. I've got family there, Brandon, so I'm glad to hear that. Let's see here. Debbie Braswell Mitchell says hi, David Mark. Sheila Stewart says hi. David Pritchett says hello. Rita Taylor, like and subscribe to the page. It really helps them, and it does. Be sure and subscribe to the page, folks. It would really make a big difference. It does help us a lot to bring this technology to you that we're giving you, and you see folks liking the stream, and that's great. We love for them to like it because also YouTube likes the number of likes we get, and so that's a good thing. But it does help a lot when we can get more subscribers because YouTube, they may ask you for an email address. If you've never subscribed before, it's okay to give it to them. They're not going to cause you or contact you or anything. They don't charge you nothing. It's free to subscribe. But if you would subscribe, it will make all the difference in the world to us, and it will help a lot. Hotel Mario, they need a camera in Muhlenberg County. Well, hopefully we'll get one up there one of these days. We're just now starting to get a few cameras in Kentucky as opposed to not having any. Shannon Cantor says, I'm getting my bikini out anyways. I could say so much. I'm not going to do that to you, Shannon, but that's good, yeah. Wishful thinking. Rita Taylor says she's sharing, and Emilio Torres says, will Elton see any snow tonight? Well, if you look outside, you might see a few snow grains falling, because they have been falling pretty much this afternoon over our area here at the Weather Center.
Right.
They're
But as far as any measurable or appreciable snow, even a dusting on the ground, probably not.
no. Sandy Christian says, hey, Mark and David and Thunder Buddies, just got on. Did I miss anything? Not really yet. We're just getting going good. We've only been on about, let's see, about 14, 15 minutes. So, but we're going to go through it all again here in just a little bit. Teresa Joyce says, still very windy in Aurora. And let's see if I can go back here. I'll tell you what we can do. We can look at, let's look at the camera up at Metropolis, which is just near Paducah. And that thermometer is not correct there. I don't know. It's been stuck on
No,
50.
but if you look at the, right underneath it, it shows the temperature trend.
Oh, yeah.
It's stuck on 50, and then every once in a while it'll go like up to 350 and then back down to 50.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, it's fried.
Yeah, something's wrong with it. But anyway, the camera's still nice. And there's the Ohio River over here. And it's a railroad trestle that goes across the Ohio River into Kentucky. And just a peaceful, well, it's not peaceful because it's windy, but a windy, cold evening, good day to be inside. As W.C. Fields used to say, it's not a fitting night out for man or beast.
That's right.
Let's see here. Emilio Torres says, thanks, guys. Y'all are the best. We appreciate you, sir. I really appreciate it a lot. I love that a lot of you are watching us on the Weather and Wisdom Facebook page. But if you get a chance, switch over to the YouTube channel and hit subscribe, and then you can go back over there. But the subscription makes all the difference in the world. Terry Lee Garofalo. Hi, Dave and Mark. Hi, Mark and Dave. I'm from San Diego, and I like to keep tabs of my family in Tennessee and Kentucky. Thank you for all you guys do. Well, Terry, I appreciate that. If you can give me an area or something, we can actually go to that area and take a look at it for you. Try to help out. Hey, there's Barb. She was in here earlier today. She says, hi, guys. Thank you so much for the grand tour this morning. I enjoyed it and our chat. We had a good chat, and we had some. That woman can make some oatmeal cookies like you wouldn't believe. You know.
Oh my goodness!
It will make a bulldog break a log chain. I'm not kidding you. I really did. They are so good. There's still a few left, but it's getting a little thin in there.
Yeah.
Rita Taylor says Hopkins County needs a camera, maybe at the junction of West State Parkway, I-69, and Penrod Parkway. I would agree with you. The more cameras that we have up, the more cameras we have up, the more we can show you what's going on around the area. But
Brandon, Southern Kentucky, there says my pond looks like the ocean right now with the whitecaps.
Oh yeah, okay. He's talking about over around Gold City. Hey, there's Linda McElrath. She says, been spending a painful day in the bed. Just got up to watch you broadcast. The cold is hurting today. I tell you what, it kind of hurt me when that thing hit me. Woo!
I know the feeling.
Yeah, it cuts you in two. Well, let's see here. Where else? Okay, I tell you what, let's do. I want to go over here before it gets too dark, and let's look at our friends in. Let me back out. I don't even know where I'm at now. I done lost myself here. Here we go. Urban, Tennessee. Yeah, let's look at Urban, Tennessee. Pinnacle Tower, 44 degrees, and it is still windy, but look at that view. That's the Smoky Mountains. And you can see why
we got clouds, and that looks like precip in the distance moving in.
A little bit, it does look a little bit like that. Looks like traffic's moving pretty good down here on the interstate, but boy, the camera is really shaky. Let's see what the winds were. It's like around 20 in general, according to what this says down here. So, it's a pretty nice place. I enjoy looking at that camera. Let's see here. Let's move on back. Come on back.
Yeah, they do have some rain showers or such in the area.
Where?
Irwin, yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see. So we've looked at that. Let's go across. Well, let's go down here to our southwest and see what's coming our way. Here's Union City, Tennessee, and that is to our southwest. And usually it's what's going to come up over the Cadiz, Hopkinsville, Elkton area. And there's the weather there. Still cloudy.
Still breezy.
Yep. It does seem like it's not quite as bad. And then if you look way off over there out west, it looks like there's some clearing skies. Hopefully that will be in here for tomorrow. I would sure like to see a nice day tomorrow. I think I could use a little sunshine.
Yep.
Let's see here. Robin Nicolaka. Oh, good grief. I had it going right and then my tongue got tied.
Yeah.
Hi, Robin.
Nicolakakis.
Nicolakakis. Happy Wednesday, Dave and Mark. We're glad to see you, Robin. Let's see here. So we were just looking at Union City. Let's try... let's see here. Let's try Dexter, Missouri. See what it looks like. Stoddard County EMA, and it's still cloudy, cloudy, cloudy.
Yeah.
Just a cold, dark-looking gray day. Good day for staying inside, watching TV or something, you know. I do want to go back up this way. I haven't looked at Spirit. Let's look at Dragon Nation first. This was in the winter weather advisory, and there is some snow that they got on the ground. It was actually more on the ground earlier today when I looked at the camera, but they had gotten about an inch of snow, I think, out of it. But look at the skies. It's sunny skies there, and so, but it's cold, 33 degrees. If we go a little further, we'll go up here to Spirit Lake, and they are under that advisory, winter weather advisory. Wow. There's a break in the ice, though. It looks like it's breaking up. Hold on, I got to go get Mark back. He always takes off on me like this sometime. Here we go.
And like I was saying, Dave, there's a break in the ice up at Spirit Lake.
That's what I just said before I brought you back on. Yeah, that is kind of nice. That's a sure sign that spring is coming, though.
Yeah.
And
we'll see that break up more and more. And then one day we'll look out, it'll be all water. And the next day we'll look out and all the docks will be back in place.
Yeah, and they'll have people swimming and all kinds of nice stuff. Terry Lee Garofalo says Dover, Tennessee in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. I hope I got that right. That is correct. You did get that right. So let me go down here. We'll look at Dover real quick. I think... I don't have, there's Dover right here at the south end of the lake. So the only thing I've got real close would be, well,
Still
I've got
pretty
a
far
sensor.
out to the west.
I got a sensor here in Paris. Let's see what the conditions are like. So it's 37 degrees there. Visibility is 10 miles, but that's because it's cloud cover, but it's a higher cloud base. Winds are at 15, gusting up to 26 miles an hour. So that's pretty well close. That's right here close to Dover, so you get an idea about what it looks like. And of course, here's Hopkinsville up here. And I can go in. Let's go in and zoom in on Dover, and I'll let you see the little areas. There's all these little gray squares are actual buildings, so you get an idea of what the buildings look like. If you happen to pick out anybody you know in this area, you can go down and see the house numbers, but I can barely see it, and I know you guys at home can't see it. But oh my goodness. So I hope that gives you some ideas, Terry, about what it looks like down this way. It's cold, chilly, but it's not overly so, with a few snow grains falling here and there. Should clear up, though, tonight. Rita Taylor says, snow with the sun shining looks like glitter. You're doing the solar plunge? I don't think so. I don't think so. I can see everybody coming out there. If I were to do the solar plunge or the polar plunge, solar plunge. Okay, she said solar plunge. So I was thinking she said polar plunge, but no. Solar plunge is the sunshine. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Since Linda McElrath is on here with us. Hi, Linda. I think she said she got up just to watch our broadcast. So, we need to let her get back to bed.
Mount Shasta.
Yeah, let's go to Mount Shasta so she can see that and then be able to go back to bed. So here we go. Are you ready? Here we go. Here's Mount Shasta, California. And this mountain is again obscured by clouds. We saw it earlier. It was a beautiful day, and now it's covered in clouds again. I would say they're getting more snow up there on the mountain. Because if you were to look at it, the mountain would go something like this. And it's 44 degrees there, but still it's a nice little town. They say this is, I forgot what they call it, something about the paranormal.
Yeah.
A hotbed of paranormal activity. I've never heard that, but yeah, that's
Yeah, and there's a lot of different. Are they talking about like Bigfoot sightings? Are they talking about ghost sightings? Are they talking about UFO sightings?
I think it's more
No,
like,
what are you talking about?
I think it's more like eerie lights and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Tammy Sis says Kentucky just got lucky last night. Ha ha! And you know what, Tammy, you remember who said that didn't think the storms were going to be severe as they came in, and that's why we shut off early? Who said that? Can I hear a who said it? I'm listening, Tammy. It was me. Rita Taylor says, get some rest, Linda. Prayers for your pain to ease. And I agree with her, Linda. We hope you get to feeling better. It's always good to see you on, and we look forward to seeing you again at our next broadcast, which will be on, let's see, this is what day of the week? This is Wednesday, right?
Wednesday, so
Okay,
Friday.
it'll be Friday. Yeah, we'll be back on Friday afternoon, unless something unforeseen comes up, like a big development in the snowstorm or something. But again, Rita Taylor said, you did. Tammy Siska's laughing. But anyway, I love you guys. It's a lot of fun aggravating you and everything. But I don't know, sometimes you can just look at things. I don't know that I can really describe how I knew it was going to be like that. It was just, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
well,
honestly don't.
You know, that line had not actually developed when we went off either, the
No.
one that finally came through. And it ended up being this thin little needly thing that,
Yep.
you know, it had some gusty winds and it had a brief dash of heavy rain, but nothing severe. So.
And there's our good friend Jeanette Aldridge. She says light snowing in Pembroke, and she ought to know. You know why?
Because she's a Christian County weather spotter,
That's right. She is. She's also,
as well as the mayor.
she's also the mayor of Pembroke. So, yeah, Jeanette, I'm glad you're on with us. She's watching us over on the Weather and Wisdom Facebook page, and as many of you are. But it doesn't matter where you're watching. We're glad to see you on here. But like I said, if you do get a chance to jump over to the YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button and do the notification as well, so you can be notified next time we come on. Rita Taylor says, I did smell the rain last night. And you know what? You can smell rain. There's a word for it. Do you remember what it was? It's a big, long word.
Yes, I know. I can't remember what it was. It's something to do with hydro something.
Yeah. Well, hydro means liquid, so yeah, I would say it would.
Yeah.
But while we're here, though, I want to tell you, we were lucky, though, we didn't get the severe weather, because the severe weather season is upon us now. And I know what he's doing. He's over there looking it up, just so you guys know. I know him like a bull.
Absolutely.
But while he's doing that, I want to talk to you guys about storm shelters. And, you know, I'm a proponent for storm shelters because many times when you want to go out there and take cover, the nearest storm shelter is miles away, nearest public storm shelter. And you don't get out there and drive that far in the rain and wind and stuff when you could have one right next door. Or not right next door. You hope you have it in your yard. So take a look at this. I want you to see this this storm shelter that is one of our sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do when severe storms with tornadoes threaten you and your family? If you have planned properly, you will have a storm shelter nearby that is strong, safe, and will save your family's life. Mid-South storm shelters provide just that. They blend well with the landscape and are proven lifesavers. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South storm shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. And I tell you right now, those guys have been busy. They've been getting a lot of calls. The folks have been scheduling their storm shelter to be put in. Some of you on here have already gotten one. I don't see any of them that we're on right now that were on yesterday, but several have already bought their storm shelters, and they're saying they absolutely love it. So give those guys a call. Talk is cheap. So dial them at that number. Tell them you saw them on the David Powell Weather and Wisdom channel, and maybe they might help you out a little bit on the price. We'll see. But anyway, the other thing you got to do, because by now you know if you've got a problem with your roof. I got to tell you, Michael Vance Contracting and Roofing, he has got a team you would not believe, whether it be commercial or residential. They can get your roof fixed in decent time, and they will give you a good price. Again, talk is cheap. Call Michael Vance and ask him about your roofing, because after last night and all the heavy rain and the winds we've had, surely you've got some roofing issues. It may not be but just a little bit, but if you've got a little issue, keep it from becoming a big one, and call Michael Vance Contracting and Roofing. 270-707-ROOF is the number. He also owns Lakeside Campground Marina, and I'm telling you right now, that's a beautiful place to go, because spring is a-coming, and you're going to want to go have a fishing trip somewhere. There's a place to go right there. There's a website. Visit lakesidecampground.com. And finally, I have to talk to you about my good friend Katie Moyer. I think she's probably watching. Now, she hasn't said anything, but I bet you she's watching this. So she has the owner of Kentucky Hemp Works, and she's got some salve that is absolutely everybody's going for. There it is, Petrichor. Petrichor, okay. Rita Taylor beat you to it.
I had it up. I just wasn't going to interrupt you.
Yeah, okay. Hang on a minute. I want to show them Katie's product here, so take a look at this.
Sure.
Anytime my aches and pains act up, I always reach for Kentucky Hemp Works Hemp Root Salve. It's easy to use. Just rub it on the affected areas and you will soon notice big relief. You can use it as a moisturizing lip balm or ointment that heals and protects your lips during adverse weather conditions and helps with preventing chapped lips. This amazing Kentucky Hemp Works salve is available in our online store at dpww.shop. Order today. And she's another one who's been selling a lot of her product. Folks have been buying that up. I know Barb that was here earlier today. She had tried it. She likes it, and I like it because I use it too. That salve is really good to ease your ache and pain. But anyway, I'm proud of Rita Taylor. I'm proud she got that word before you got the chance to say it. But anyway, if you get a chance, visit our online store, dpww.shop. And also there's a link to Shop Weather and Wisdom, where you'll find shirts now available. And I did talk to them the other day. They're going to have new designs on there any moment. They may be already on there, but there's new shirt designs going to be there with the Snow Buddies, the Thunder Buddies, the I Love David Powell, although I don't know why anybody would want that. But anyway, they have stuff like that too. So there we go. All right, so back to us in the radar.
Yeah. And by the way, that the word root for that is Greek, Petra, meaning rock or stone, and ichor, which in Greek mythology means the golden fluid that flows through the veins of the immortals.
So there's your lesson in mouth and call me biscuit.
So there's your lesson in root words for the day. Right. There we go.
Brandon Southern Kentucky says, thank you, David, or Mark and David, for keeping us all updated on this weather coverage. You guys do a fantastic job, and it's very much appreciated. You guys stay warm and have a blessed evening. And same to you, Brandon. Robin says she bought the salve, and it is good. Well, thank you, Robin. I appreciate that testimony there. That kind of makes everybody say, hey, David Powell wasn't lying about that. Well, I tell you what, I wouldn't have anybody on my channel that I didn't believe in, because everybody that's on here, I love their product. I love Michael Vance's way he does things and does business. I love the storm shelter guys, and believe me, I'm going to get me a storm shelter here one of these days. And so anyway, Jessica Lash says, thanks for what y'all do to keep us safe. And it's our honor, Jessica, to be able to do that for you. Yep. So I want to ask everybody again, if you get a chance, please go here and subscribe to our channel. It does make all the difference in the world to us. And we're undergoing some changes here. We have been, it seems like, over the past year. And I know you guys are bound to get tired of hearing me say that, but you see some of the changes already in the banner around us and everything and the things it does. And that shows a winter weather advisory for Harlan and Letcher County. That's over in far eastern Kentucky. So out of our area, but they're getting some snow over there, you know. And anyway, let's see, Mark, you got any other nice words of wisdom? I tell you what, let me see if let's look at one other thing here. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go and look at what the let's see now the Climate Prediction Center says.
Yeah.
Let's look at
what's coming ahead for us.
Yeah. So here's a 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, and you can see we're in the well above normal. Well, I won't say well above, but we are in the above normal category right here over the next 6 to 10 days from March 11th through the 15th. Our temperature is going to be quite warm, and the thing of it is, our precipitation is going to be above normal too. So it's going to be wet and warm. That's a sign maybe of a spring severe season getting started. We will see.
Yeah.
And then we go further out. Let's see if we can get to the 8 to 14 day. There's the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. Again, it shows above normal, a little above normal. And it looks like the west
Not as much as before.
No, not as much as before. And then look back here in the west. It's way below normal there. I don't know. Will we get a flip? It's always possible. And then precip-wise, well, looky there. Above normal precip. So wet and warm seems to be the rule over the next even 8 to 14 days. That's through the 19th of March. Now, we are looking at a thing around the 12th, 13th. And I'll show you what gave us the hint of that is this right here. Tell them what we're looking at here. This is a supercell composite.
Okay. Yeah, it takes together several different factors that would go into the formation of supercells, which is what we need to get severe weather. And for that to happen, that highlights the areas where all those factors come together. Now, it's not a really super strong signal. You know, if it was, it would be in the yellows and reds. But it's something. It shows us somewhere to keep an eye on.
Yeah. So we know something is brewing right here in that time period, but you guys need to understand it's still a ways out, but this is an indication that maybe there's something that's not going to be pleasant. If we go over to the regular model over on Tropical Tidbits, well, this one right here, we always catch this right in the middle of the loading time. I'm going to go back to the 12Z run. And now we can see 6 p.m. today, which is coming upon us, what it looks like. Let me pull this down where we can get a little better look. Excuse me. So this is 6 p.m. Then we go into around the midnight hour. And then tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., you see the 540 line still to our south. It's going to be pretty chilly. And then it starts warming up during the day by noon. And then 6 p.m., you can see the warmer weather is starting to come on. And we're going to watch this thing out to the west. This is on the 7th at noon. And you see it kind of comes down over us. And, you know, I don't know. It's, again, something about it bothers me. I don't know what it is, but we'll see. The question is, oh, good grief. I hate when I do that.
Wrong button, Dave.
I do it every time. Let me go on back and catch up to it a little bit. Okay, here's the 8th, and again, you know, it's just, I don't know, it kind of looks a little jumbled down here. Then we got this stronger system coming through. This is around the 9th, and you see it gets right up to the Tennessee border. 540 line seems to be plenty far north, and not much worry about snow right now. So we'll see all this as it develops, and we get that on by, and then we're looking for what it looks like around the 12th and 13th. There's the 11th. It don't tell me it's not. Oh, okay, it switched me. No. Why did it not give me any more than that on the 12Z?
It looks like it switched you back to the 18.
Yeah, it says 12Z up here. But you're right, that's what it looks like. All right, let's try the 18, see what it does. There we go. Now maybe I can go a little further here. There's the, what day is this? There's the 10th. There's the 11th. There's the 12th. I don't see anything there. But you see, look at there. There's the start of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like much. It comes through. Again, it still doesn't look like much. And it doesn't look like much on the 13th. So we know something is there.
Yeah.
And
if
we
you
know
go on to the 14th, it shows up again.
All right. Oh, wow. Now that is a powerful storm. Look at that. See how tight these isobars are? That means that they're spaced close together. That means another wind system. But look at these storms. So, yeah, this is maybe a prelude to what we were seeing in the other graphic on the supercells. Yeah, we'll have to see what this does. That goes into the 15th. So anywhere between I would say between the 12th and the 15th, we're going to have to be on guard for another round of possible severe weather. So let's hope not, but that's the way it is. Rita Taylor's, it's changing for the betterment. And Rita Taylor says, but won't the warmer temperatures cause those big storms? Yes, they do. Linda McElrath, been working on my spring decorations, so when the weather gets right, I'm taking down a snowman and putting up some spring flowers. That will get you in the mood. Darlene Barnett says, rain Saturday. I think it's iffy, Mark. How much is the rain chance?
About a 50-50 chance right now.
Okay, so 50, that's still a pretty decent chance it might rain. How you doing, Lord? And Chris Williams says, good afternoon, snow buddies. So he must be getting a little snow grains. Let me go ahead and run this model on through a little bit, see how far it'll go. There's that 540 line. It's ever present. And you know what? That looks like another little bash of snow around the 17th.
It is possible.
Yeah.
It is possible.
And there it is again.
And again, probably not much, but just a quick, blow through snow flurry or dusting.
That's where winter lets you know, hey, I'm still around.
Yep.
And let's continue.
Of course, you have to remember back in 1974 with the big tornado outbreak that happened, on the backside of that, as far down into Ohio and whatever, they had snow.
Yeah, I think they did. That's right. Okay, here's March 21st.
And that was in early April, so.
This is the first day of spring. It looks like we're going to have some kind of chilly temperatures over us. This will be at 1 a.m., I guess. 7 a.m. And that's because we're on the daylight saving time there, too.
Yep.
Which comes...
Chris Beecham says it's snowing on Nelson Drive, little flakes.
Ah, okay. Thanks, Chris, for the report. And that's as far as we go. So we're looking at the first day of spring at 7 a.m. A little chilly, but I don't see anything around us. We'll see. So bear in mind that we are entering the springtime period, and severe weather is always a possibility when you have this. And so it's always a good thing to be prepared and take care of yourselves, get everything ready for springtime. Batten down those hatches because it's a windy month, and March has already started off windy, and I think we'll continue to see winds. So get ready for that, and I guess that's about it. Is there anything else anybody wants to say before we decide to ease on out of here because it's supper time?
Exactly.
All right, Mark, what do you got to say, buddy?
Everybody, enjoy the few flakes in the air. Stay warm, and warmer weather is coming, and we'll see you Friday.
And I will see you probably tomorrow on the Facebook as I do a Facebook update. I've been trying to do that fairly regular. Chris Beecham says it's your pie time. Is that right, Mark? Are you going to have pie?
That's the plan.
Oh, man, he's not right. Okay. Anyway, so I think, like I said, I will probably do a live update or some kind of an update tomorrow on Facebook, and then we'll do another regular update on here on Friday, and hopefully by that time we'll have a lot better idea of what's going on and some of those things. We'll look out there at the 12th through the 15th and see what it looks like then. hopefully it's have a little bit more clarity to it and we can give you an idea about it. So with that, I think I've got my finger on the right button here. I guess, did you already say your thing?
I did.
Okay, so in other words, you know my saying, if I don't see you here, I'll see you here.
Bye, everyone.